This is Buddy Guy, and this is the steel-lashing blues of the contemporary Chicago scene. Jim Brewer sings the traditional blues.
Steel rails on my mind. I got the boxcar blues. Steel rail is on my mind. My woman don't love me. I believe I leave town.
The blues is a basic American song form that speaks a universal language. The blues can be happy or sad, with words that touch the heart of reality, that speak of the troubles, the trials, the loves, and the losses of people.
I wonder where, oh where, has my man done gone? I wonder where, oh where, has my man done gone? I hope he soon will come back home. I hope he soon will come back home. You see, the children, they's a hollering, they done run out of milk. My old dress I'm wearing is done run out of silk. It ain't no food to put up on my shelf. Sick and tired of staying by myself. I wonder where, oh where, has my man done gone? Oh, tell me where, oh where.
Chicago has been a kind of immigration center, the port of entry for Negro workers from the agricultural deep south to the urban industrial north. The blues comes with them from its source, and Clara Littrey's, a carrier of tradition, relives that origin.
Give me that old time religion. Well, it's good enough for me. It was good for my old mother. It was good for my old mother. It was good for my old mother. It's good enough for me. So, in my version of the blues and religion, it's just a matter of opinion, whether a person really wants to be sanctimonious and thinking about dying and going to heaven, or whether you want to find your heaven here on earth.
The Negro gospel music, to me, is like a direct stem to the blues.
Current songwriter Smokey Robinson of Motown Records.
When I was younger, the basic records that we listened to in my neighborhood were blues records, you know? And so this is how I would say it has affected me as far as writing songs.
It's getting late over in the evening. Feel like blowing my horn. Said when I woke up this morning, all I had was gone. I'm gonna get you what you told you. Say good morning.
This is Maxwell Street, Chicago, a marketplace of the old and the new in the era of the blues revival. Today, songmakers have based a music for millions and made it pay in millions of dollars by going back to blues sources, by revisiting, in spirit at least, places like Maxwell Street, where men like Arvella Gray, who is among the last of the Southern-born traditional blues makers, stretch out a living by playing and singing the old words and music.
And you either have the blues or you don't have the blues. You sing songs and pray, or you have the blues and you think about anything that you do, you're leading to one specific point, and that is your general outlook in life. Because you have a longing, you have a sadness, you want to reach the goal. You didn't do it as you came up, and then you want to push somebody else forward and give them a hope to do the same thing that you would have wanted to do.
In Chicago, the blues never left its deep South heritage, but was transformed into an electronic, hard-driving blues, voiced in shrill frustration, and as performed by blues singers like Buddy Guy, caught the feeling and ruthlessness of the ghetto.
Well, much of contemporary rock and roll music is in a very direct line of descent from the blues. And,
Danny Kalb, lead guitarist with the Blues Project.
Blues guitar lines, which you hear in many of the rock and roll breaks, were originally played not on electric guitars, but on a regular guitar, an acoustic guitar like this. Okay, that was kind of fingerstyle guitar, folk blues. And now I'm going to play the same thing on the electric guitar, using the kind of sounds you get out of the electric guitar. The older blues is kind of a softer and more mellow sound because of the character of the instrument, and I think also because of the character of the kind of life that produced the old blues. The new blues is a city music and comes from sort of the sounds and tempo and difficulties and new kinds of conditions in general of city life.
I was born in Chicago, 1941. Yeah, my father told me, son, you better get a gun. Well, my first run went down when I was 17 years old. Yeah, my first run went down when I was 17 years old. Well, there's one thing I can say about that boy, he died for.
The Paul Butterfield Blues Band, a new generation of musicians, white and Negro, is taking the beat and the message of Chicago's South Side blues to bigger audiences, introducing a musical extension of blues to white middle-class enthusiasts, to college crowds everywhere, as at this fraternity dance at Columbia College in New York City.